Hey, back with another one when they thought it was gonna be another one. Tapping on the who's. Fee baby be crazy. Alright, today's topic. Jim Jones versus Shannon Sharpe. Life comes full circle because this channel actually started off of me defending Shannon Sharpe. Now, this is about to be a video of me pretty much getting on his bumper, right? Alright, boom. So, Shannon Sharpe and uh and and Ocho Cinco, they got a show. I forget what it's called, but they got a show together, right? So boom, they on the show together. They on the show together or whatever. And they on the show or whatever. And they on the show together or whatever. And they ask about they get into a heated debate because I think Jim Jones has said that he was more influential than Nas. And then Shannon Sharpe had to end up getting on his bumper about that. And then he was saying about, oh, no one from the Billet Mans will put you over in Nas, and no one, you know what I'm saying? And then Jim Jones, they start getting into it. And then Shannon Sharpe say, yo, this the biggest podcast you will ever be on. This is the biggest podcast you ever been on. And I got many things to say about this. Well, one, let me get this out the way. Shannon Sharpe, you're from the South. You cannot speak on what New York got going on, bro. I understand it's rap, but you're talking about two New York rappers. Therefore, your opinion really don't matter, my nigga. It really don't. It really don't, because you're not from New York. You're from the South. It's like me. It's like you guys asking me who would I rather choose, Gucci Mane or Jeezy. No matter who I choose, my opinion don't matter. I'm not from Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, your opinions already it really don't matter because you're not from the towns already. You're not from the boroughs. You're not from the 5 boroughs. So you can't even your opinion really don't even matter. Okay? It really don't. I'm gonna keep it tall. It really don't matter because you're from the South. Two, here's another thing I have a problem with, and he do it, and a lot of black people do it. When black people get money and start start seeing, being able to be around people that they wouldn't be around if they was broke, they start feeling that they're better than other black people. You see what I'm saying? And he's Shannon Sharpe that's like a prime example of that. Like he's like one of them black people that get on and they think they're better than other black people because they got on, you know? And this is why, a lot of us, we don't like the black people that get on because they get money, they start going to these white spaces, they start, experiencing things that typically black people don't know about, and they start thinking they're better than other black people. And it's like, Shannon Sharpe, how can you say, oh, this is the biggest podcast when that whole situation was going down, people thought you wasn't gonna even have a podcast. Like, you really should be humble, my nigga, Shannon Sharpe, that, you feel me, even after that you settled, that you still are able to be in our faces, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because, let's be real, bro. You lucky you didn't get the Diddy treatment. You lucky you didn't get the Diddy treatment. You see what I'm saying? You lucky you didn't get the R. Kelly treatment. You know what I'm saying? You lucky you didn't get the Bill Cosby treatment. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just Jim Jones, I feel like he has the right to feel how he feel. Like, yo, I'm from the towns. I'm from New York. We don't know if he's from Harlem or the Bronx. We don't know why I don't know where the fuck he from. I heard he from the Bronx and I've heard he from Harlem, but he claimed Harlem, so I don't know. But he's from over there, so he could really say yo, I'm better than Nas. And he can say that. Because let's be real, the younger generation of New York rappers, they probably would put Jim Jones over Nas. Because they're all more tapped in with Jim Jones than Nas. You really don't see Nas in like with the younger generation of New York rappers, but you will see Jim Jones with the younger generation of New York rappers. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the younger generation might actually put Jim Jones over Nas based on the fact that he's still tapped in and he still do songs with people and shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's all I had to do. I ain't really want to go too crazy on it because it wasn't really nothing wild. But I just had to call certain things out. You see what I'm saying? So, but, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.